we delve into a powerful and transformative theme, the Stoic Legacy, 3 lessons on how to use rejection to your advantage. Get ready for a journey of self-discovery and personal growth that will revolutionize how you approach life's challenges. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Pay close attention to every detail of this video, as the lessons we'll share are essential to strengthen your resilience and ability to overcome. Don't miss the opportunity to learn and grow from the legacy left by the Stoics, a timeless philosophy that continues to inspire and guide millions of people around the world. Let's explore together how to turn rejection into a powerful tool for personal growth. Ignoring the ignorant. A powerful tool for dealing with rejection lies in simply ignoring those who choose to reject us. Instead of allowing others' indifference to shake our self-esteem, we should focus on our own journey. It's essential to direct our efforts toward building a life that brings us fulfillment and happiness, regardless of what others may think or say. By investing in activities that enrich us, whether through reading, practicing sports, learning new skills, or simply enjoying the company of people who value us, we strengthen our self-confidence and build an emotional fortress that makes us resilient to external negativities. It's natural for rejection to cause us pain and discouragement, but instead of letting ourselves be consumed by these feelings, we should turn them into fuel for our personal growth. When someone decides we're not worth their time, the loss is theirs, not ours. Choosing not to engage in power games or seek approval is a demonstration of our own worth. We're quietly reflecting the behavior of those who reject us, showing that we're not affected by their indifference. To achieve this mindset of healthy detachment, it's crucial to focus on our goals and priorities. We must dedicate time and energy to what truly matters to us, constantly seeking ways to develop and grow as individuals. Cultivating genuine relationships with people who value and support us also plays a fundamental role in our journey to overcome rejection. By surrounding ourselves with a positive support network, we are constantly reminded of our intrinsic value and become more resilient in the face of adversity. Dealing with rejection constructively doesn't mean ignoring or denying our feelings, but rather learning not to let them dominate us. Instead of dwelling on the pain of rejection, we should use it as an opportunity to strengthen and grow. Building a mindset of resilience and self-confidence allows us not only to survive rejection, but to thrive despite it. By adopting this approach, we demonstrate not only emotional maturity, but also a profound inner strength that propels us forward, regardless of the challenges we encounter along the way. It's important to remember that our value as individuals is not determined by how others treat us or perceive us. Staying true to ourselves and our beliefs, even when faced with rejection, is essential to preserving our self-esteem and self-confidence. By focusing on our own values and goals, we can transcend others' expectations and create a life that is truly meaningful to us. By adopting an approach of ignoring the ignorant, we're not only protecting ourselves from external negativity, but also empowering ourselves to live on our own terms. By choosing not to be affected by others' rejection, we affirm our own worth and position ourselves as the true architects of our destinies. Ultimately, the key to turning rejection into a growth opportunity lies in remembering that we're responsible for our own happiness and fulfillment, and we can choose not to let others' opinions or actions define us. In doing so, we become truly invincible, capable of overcoming any obstacles that life may throw our way. Mastering detachment. One of the most powerful skills we can develop to deal with rejection is emotional detachment. Instead of allowing the pain of rejection to consume us, we must learn to disengage from it. This means not letting rejection define our worth or self-esteem. It's crucial to cultivate a broader perspective, directing our attention to our own actions and reactions rather than focusing on others' behavior. When faced with rejection, it's natural to feel hurt and discouraged. However, instead of allowing these feelings to overpower us, We should use this experience as an opportunity to grow and strengthen ourselves. Rather than focusing on what others think of us, we should concentrate on how we can respond constructively to the situation. Emotional detachment doesn't mean suppressing or denying our feelings, but rather recognizing that we can control our own reactions. Instead of being swept away by sadness or anger, we should allow ourselves to feel these emotions and then release them. This allows us to maintain a balanced and objective perspective, rather than being driven by negative emotions. A fundamental part of emotional detachment is recognizing that our value as individuals is not tied to others' approval or rejection. Our self-esteem should not depend on what others think of us, but rather on how we see and value ourselves. By cultivating healthy self-esteem and a sense of self-worth, we can become less vulnerable to others' opinions. An effective way to practice emotional detachment is to focus our attention on what we can control. Instead of worrying about others' behavior, we should focus on our own actions and choices. This allows us to keep our focus on what truly matters and empowers us to act positively, regardless of external circumstances. By mastering emotional detachment, we not only become more resilient in the face of rejection, but also gain a sense of freedom and inner peace. We are no longer bound by others' opinions or expectations, but rather free to live according to our own values and principles. This allows us to live a more authentic and meaningful life, where we are truly in control of our own destiny. Therefore, when facing rejection, always remember the importance of emotional detachment. Don't allow the pain of rejection to define you or hold you back. Instead, cultivate a broader perspective, focusing on your own actions and reactions. In doing so, you strengthen yourself and free yourself from the bonds of external approval, empowering yourself to live a truly fulfilled and satisfying life. Strategic cutting of contact. Sometimes, cutting contact can be an emotionally intelligent and powerful move. It's not just about staying silent, but about preserving your own inner peace and reaffirming your value and self-confidence. This period of no contact offers a unique opportunity to rebalance yourself and reaffirm your priorities in life. When we find ourselves in situations where we feel ignored, undervalued, or underestimated, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking attention or validation from those who have rejected us. However, by choosing to cut contact, we're taking a firm stand in defense of our own dignity and emotional well-being. It's important to understand that cutting contact is not an act of retaliation or revenge. Instead, it's a conscious choice to distance ourselves from people or situations that do not value us or make us feel bad about ourselves. In doing so, we're protecting our own energy and preserving it for things and people that truly matter. During this period of no contact, it's essential to focus on yourself and your own needs. This may involve engaging in activities that bring joy and meaning to your life, such as hobbies, physical exercise, or simply spending time with friends and family who support and value you. Additionally, cutting contact offers an opportunity to reflect on your own priorities and values. By stepping away from the distractions and noise of the outside world, you can reconnect with yourself and what truly matters to you. This can help you make decisions that are more aligned with your goals and personal aspirations. It's important to remember that cutting contact doesn't necessarily mean cutting all ties permanently. In some cases, it may be a temporary measure to allow you to emotionally rebalance and reassess your relationships and interactions. However, in other cases, it may be a conscious choice to permanently distance yourself from toxic people or harmful situations. When adopting a no-contact approach, it's crucial to stand firm in your decision and not give in to the temptation to backtrack. Always remember that you deserve to be treated with respect and dignity, and there's nothing wrong with stepping away from people or situations that don't value you. Ultimately, strategic cutting of contact is a way of affirming your own value and self-confidence. By distancing yourself from people or situations that don't contribute to your happiness and well-being, You're creating space for things and people that help you grow and thrive. So, don't be afraid to make this difficult decision, as it may be the first step towards a more fulfilling and satisfying life.